The average person is exposed to between 6,000 and 10,000 advertisements a day. Do you really think you would notice if they disappeared? Good evening, everyone. My name is Louis Safri, and I am honored to welcome you to the opening of UTS's Disrupting the World, an exhibition showcasing the most thought provoking literary texts of the past 2 decades. Through literature's ability to capture the complexity of human emotion, society, and philosophy, our indulgence in stories and creativity connects us to our true humanity. M.T. Anderson's Feed utilizes characters and structure to reflect the corruption that underpins their society, confronting the reader with parallels to our modern world and warnings against the dangers of unchecked consumerism and technology. The distinct parts of the novel's construction, such as the feed's interruptions, illustrate the relentless nature of consumerism and its threat to individuality. Furthermore, the contrasting characters of Titus and Violet represent willful ignorance and resistance in response to the world of the story, mirroring the challenges faced by humanity and encouraging us to resist unrestrained corporate power. Thus, Feed acts as a powerful piece of fiction which challenges audiences to reconsider the detrimental effects technology has on the world, presenting a renewed understanding of a possible emerging dystopian future. Humanity's flaws and virtues are revealed in how we respond to the world around us. In Anderson's dystopian world of Feed, this idea is highlighted through the stark contrast between the characterization of Violet and Titus, who foil each other through how they engage with the corruption and rampant consumerism that defines the world. The Feed is a pervasive piece of technology and is the physical symbol of Anderson's fear in the 2000s, as technology and the phenomenon of consumerism began their rise to prominence. Titus's understanding of the world has been shaped entirely by corporations, a system which holds him figuratively in the dark. Violet, on the other hand, sharply contrasts Titus as she departs from social norms, challenging the true motives of corporations. Anderson utilizes epistrophe in Violet's dialogue. Because of the feed, we're raising a nation of idiots, ignorant, self centered idiots. Strengthen the voice of Violet, which mirrors Anderson's himself, warning against consumerism. Meta commentary is embedded in her dialogue, confronting the reader through critical language such as ignorant and self centered. This encourages readers to reflect on the intersection of consumerism and technology in their own lives, and to resist using ignorance as an excuse for apathy. Anderson's satirical perspective on cloning emerges through Titus's parents' response to his concern that he is stupid. We want the most beautiful boy you've ever made. We want him with my nose and his dad's eyes, and for the rest, we have this picture of Del Glacy Murdoch. Anaphora is seen through the repetition of we want to emphasize their valuation of superficial traits, such as his appearance over all else, emphasized by the reference to actor Del Glacy Murdoch. This commodification of identity reduces Titus to merely a construct, leaving him trapped in passive detachment. His feed induced apathy becomes clear through how he articulates his feelings to Violet. I was supposed to automatically love you always, but I didn't even know. I was just thinking about going out with you. His passive voice exposes he was merely looking for something disposable in his relationship with Violet, something shallow like everything else in this world. Violet's existence within the story serves as an abnormality within the life of Titus. Her social commentary within the world of the book reflects Anderson's meta commentary on contemporary society and the threat that consumerism poses to humanity. But ultimately, Feed encourages the reader to reflect on their humanity by exposing how corporate controls dictates identity and how resistance defines individuality. Anderson manipulates the novel's form to explore the loss of individuality due to a consumerist world, revealing the superficial and harmful nature of the feed. In the chapter Limbo and Prayer, Anderson creates a seemingly paradoxical scenario through the teenage admiration of the inherently grotesque lesion. Now that lesions are brag, now they're the spit. The lesion epitomizes Anderson's message for the audience, physically embodying the irrationality of characters consumed by the feed. Further, the neologism of spit and brag is used to show the normalization of bodily decay, mirroring the character's inability to recognize the broader societal deterioration unfolding around them. The metafiction of this month's 20 hot sex tips for girls represents the satirical nature of the novel, purposely placed at the end of the same chapter, Limbo and Prayer, to juxtapose the abnormal behavior of the characters. The abrupt advertisement is a structural metaphor for relentless consumerism's influence over all facets of life. perpetrated by corporations, demonstrating how they shape society's obsession with empty, fleeting trends. By implementing the dystopian aspects of the novel into its form and structure, Anderson forces the reader to confront the unsettling ways in which corporate influence warps perception, reinforcing his warning about the erosion of individuality. Chatting is a ubiquitous part of the novel's structure as we engage with Titus's perspective on chats in the feed as asides in the form of italics. A flashback from Violet's feedless father reframes our perspective on chatting. That a man would not have a feed, so they were chatting about me in my presence, teasing me when I could not hear. The dramatic irony through the understated significance of a feed underscores how unnatural this technology's pervasive influence has become, revealing its inherently anti-human nature. This elucidates Anderson's concern in the 2000s regarding society's increasing reliance on technology. The novel's depiction of chatting signifies a profound disconnection from authentic human interactions, consequently alienating humans or individuals without a feed. Just as feed reflects humanity's vulnerabilities to consumerism and technological control, literature continues to capture the complexities of emotion, society, and philosophy, offering us a lens through which to examine our own world. While you explore the text in this exhibition, consider how each connects to our theme of disrupting the world in its own unique way. Let these narratives inspire you to question, resist, and engage critically with the forces that shape our lives, because stories at their core push us to hold on to our humanity beyond external influences. Thank you for your time.